Ohayou gozaimasu. Yes, everyone, yours truly, the Tokyo Real Estate Man. Otsuite Tokyo Real Estate Man. Yeah, coming at you today from Ginza. And, excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of my water. Make sure all you biohackers get your water in every day. I'm really bad about it. But my wife got me this cup with a straw, and it's really good because then it makes it easier for me to drink more water. So I try to drink my water. Actually, my biohacking that I make jokes about, but it's a really part of my investment strategy because I think if you're healthy, you can hold on to things for a long time. So yeah, that's really, and I don't like to sell things. I've often talked about in the Tokyo real estate space the importance of this company, which is Shua. And this is an apartment that's for sale here in Ginza. And we'll come here to the master map. We're going to come back to it. I'm going to try to go quick. This, as you can see here in Ginza, everywhere in Tokyo right now is expensive. Real estate is in play. One of the reasons I think it's really in play is I think a lot of people likely aren't selling their units. There's going to be an element of people right now who just want to buy and hold. They see the environment. We know that the silver price today are popped up to $41. Precious metals prices are going up for a reason. And this is just another more intelligent way of and I'm a gold bug. I've been a gold bug for years of investing in hard assets is real estate. And this was sort of the cheapest unit in Ginza for sale. And I thought actually, competitively speaking, it's pretty well priced. However, there is a caveat to it. It's owner change, so you couldn't take possession of this unit. It's something that you could buy. And other things we could look at some other. I'm just going to randomly choose. Let's just we'll just choose this one right here. I don't know what it's going to be. And there's a 30 meter unit for, look at that. I picked actually strategically a really good, obviously it's in a newer building right there, 30 meter unit. I wouldn't necessarily think it's placed any better though. And you can see that speaks that redevelopment might eventually come here to this Shua unit. However, right now it is rented. Another one we could come to, let's look at this green one. So we could look at, excuse me, various price points. Another 30 meter unit that is owner change as well for Sanzen Gohyakuman. That's going to be 350,000 Canadian dollars. I'm going to come back to this Shua one right here. And again, you see it right here, 35 meters for Nissan 480man, which is about 240. The yen's at 107. So anything that I'd say, you have to recalculate it into whatever currency you're looking at. US dollars, maybe this is $160,000. So that's a pretty good deal, I think. We'll come here to the listing. I'm going to try to go quick on this. Here is obviously the Shua apartment. There's not going to be very good light here because it's so well captured here. But that at the same time speaks to the location here. You're not going to see any wasted space here in Ginza. Shua is going to be, they picked up really the best sort of plots in that sort of first wave of Tokyo condominium development. So this one eventually is going to be redeveloped. Maybe they can double it and go to something like this on either side of it. We don't know. Okay, this one is rented, and it's look at this though. How, for example, this space right here with these stairs. This is totally wasted. So this sort of lot right here with this parking underneath here, it's sort of the value of the land is sort of wasted in this first sort of wave of condominium development here in the 1970s. And the Shua company here, which still manages these buildings. So what their business model originally this one was built in 1971. So they took control of this land, let's say in 1967, okay? They designed this building right here. And then what they do is Shua continues to own the parking in this building, and they rent that stuff out, and they continue to run the management in this building, and so they're a management company and they possess the parking spots. So they make their money through the management fees and to the parking. Now, if this was ever redeveloped, for example, it would take advantage of all this volume that's sort of wasted because of the parking lot. That's sort of how the Shua buildings sort of work. If you look, and I do own a unit in a Shua building, and I'm very familiar with how they work. Anyway, we'll go through the pictures. They're nothing special. There's nothing really that you can see. Okay, this is Skiji, by the way, and the Skiji residence right there, which was the famous fish market that actually moved. Why did it move? Because that real estate there is probably too valuable. People say Ginza is Ginza is sort of rated as the number one space. I think Akasaka is well more I've talked about it in other videos, since it's up on the hill, is better. But yeah, we're here in Ginza today. Other things that we could come down here to the details of the listing. Total management fees 120, repair fund fees 140. Gonna look at 270 a month. That's pretty average. It's rented for Juichiman every month. So yeah, it's pretty good. I think that minus the management fees of 280, you would come out with cash flow positive if you put a cash payment down on this of about Hachiman a month, or 800 Canadian a month. What else can we look at? Pretty captured building, northwest facing right there. Here is the Rimawari, which is the yield is 5.6%, and this is it says here Nenkan Yotte Shunu right there, and that's for 140 man basically. Okay, and I don't know, it's talking a little bit something about the balcony and stuff like that right there. One room, 35 meters on the 9th floor of a 12-story building, built 1971. Yeah, there is a parking spot open in the building. It says right here. I'm not really sure if it did open or not. Shoryuken, which indicates ownership. 2.5 meter balcony is an owner change, and you can push over the question mark here. If I press this, it'll say that you can't take basically possession of this unit because it's currently rented, and that's why it is basically $100,000 cheaper than anything else here in the neighborhood. So that's why it's a deal. We'll come in closer here to the map. I'm going to try to go quick here today so we can get this video over with. Can the Tokyo Real Estate man stay on point and make a quick video? We'll see. Here's the location. I'll try to land the Google Maps golden guy right in front of it. Hopefully I did it. Yeah, there we are. I landed it pretty good, and then you can see the nature of this building, how it's captured. But you can see other things in it. Oh, you can see like a $8 million houses right here. $8 million houses right here, man. There's people is loaded. They're loaded, but you can see there's a condominium here. There's a building being built here. So to rebuild in something like this is not at all out of the ordinary. You see a condominium building here. Let's try to get us out of here. See if the Google car actually came in there. Let's see if we can get us out of here. Let's see if we look up. There's the top of the Shua right there. Oh yeah, okay. Get me out of here, Tokyo Real Estate man. Yeah, and there we are. Here you can see the sheer volume. The sheer volume in this neighborhood is just amazing. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. Nothing at all. This is going to be, is there a canal right here, or what is in here? Or is it like a river? This is in the real lowlands, so there's a lot of canals and stuff down here in Ginza. I guess the Google Maps didn't get down here to the street right here, but you can see the character of it. You've been to Tokyo before. You see that here is totally flat. We're in the total lowlands here, right by the ocean here in Ginza. Anyway, it gives you a little character of the neighborhood and everything like that. So we can come back here try to come back here maybe to the satellite here. That could be useful, and I'll expand that again. You can see I'll try to move this thing a bit closer. If you're moving closer, it sometimes gives you that sort of 3D. You see how it comes up in 3D and everything like that. You can see the feel of it right there. I guess there was not a canal. Is it the Shua one right there? I guess it's that one right there. And where I came out was right along here. Okay, and we know that. I'll try to back us out a little bit. Look at this big, huge buildings down here right by the ocean right there, right? I don't think anything like this is coming there, but you can see that there's bigger volume here in the area. I don't know. It's a good price. It's cash flow positive. You could live in it. You're going to be able to sell it. Whether redevelopment is coming or not, I don't know. Okay, but it looks like whether or not any volume, sort of like any of the volume in here isn't any larger though, is it? When we look at it, there isn't anything like here. Is this volume that's here a volume where I'm moving the mouse like this? Is that volume coming here? I don't really know. Look at this Shua building right here, how it was constructed though. Very interesting because it was connected. Two buildings here are connected together here in this Shua building. Very interesting. So it sits on a really neat sort of piece of land right here. There's two connected. So yeah, is a tower coming here? I don't really know. You can see though, in this same sort of position down the street here, some redevelopment did come. So if this one and the Shua and this one here could actually group at one point, maybe they could go up to some volume. I've been the sort of beneficiary of redevelopment in Tokyo, where I've got like a really brand new apartment in a tower. I've had to pay a little bit for it, but basically relative to the value of the apartment, it was a really good deal. Will redevelopment come here? It's tough to really say, but that's just a skinny on it. Looking at here at one of a Shua property here in Ginza. You're interested in a property like this, you can always come here to my Instagram, which is known as the Tokyo Real Estate Man. Hopefully it's going to come here on the top of my Instagram. Well, this is a Delica that I imported here to Canada. If you're watching this in your car person, you can always contact me if you'd like to buy that Delica. If you're interested in a property here in Tokyo, you can come to the basically the Instagram, which is the same name as the website, Tokyo Real Estate Man website. I got to try to find out where I put my website. I think there's the link right there. Tokyo Real Estate Man website is my web page, old school. If you push contact box, it'll bring you here down. You can leave me a message through the information box here, or give me a straight email. I will be in Tokyo in a couple weeks doing some property showings for some clients. If you're interested in a property in Japan, make sure to contact me. いつもこのチャンネル見てるありがとうございます。今日の動画もう終わりです。お疲れ様です。